What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Tatted Collector. This week was a fantastic week. Picked up some really good stuff. So, of course, you know what time it is. It's time to go game hunting. So you ready? Let's go!
Alright folks, so this pawn shop is going out of business and everything in here is liquidated. I just got this whole box right here for $32. So there is that one 360 game. He's got more games here, but they're all scratched up. 4 Wii systems. 34, 33, 34, 35, 36, 38. 40. I appreciate it. So I handed him 40 bucks. He just gave me my change back. But we got 4 Wii systems in there, a bunch of controllers, power cords, AV cables. Not bad. On to the next. How much are you asking for on that? $1? You got change for 20? Okay. Wait, actually I got $1. Thought all I had was 20s.
Yeah, I'll see you later. Alright, I guess. Be careful out here.
There you are.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Folks, I'm at this yard sale at a church. Came across Desert Storm 2 on the GameCube. This is still a $10 game. And it's complete. The disc is in really good condition. And a copy of Wii Party. And it's got a few little surface scratches on it, but it's not bad. Couple of smudge marks. Still very playable. And we'll see what they want on that. Okay folks, so I'm just leaving the yard sale, garage sale at the church and picked up these 4 items for $2. So 50 cents for both of the games. Fantastic. Alright folks, I am with Video Game Guru, and he is from the next county over in Wayne County, Georgia. And he was in my live chat last night that I streamed on Friday night, and he knew that I was looking for this game, Super Mario 64. I've got 105 cartridges and I have yet to find this in the wild. And he hit me up saying, hey, I found it. I paid $3, but all I want from you is 10 bucks on it. So I said, deal. So we're gonna go ahead and make that deal now. And I got a 20, he's got a 10 spot. So that's how gamers and game collectors and hunters look out for each other. You got something I need, let's look out for each other. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. And do you do any content? Nope, no content. Okay, well, he's a video game guru, and he's another hunter in the next county over. And he's been finding some really good stuff lately. But on to the next. Okay folks, so I'm with my buddy Shannon here. Him and I have actually gone game hunting before, and he lives about 45 minutes to an hour away from me, but he brought me some games here, and I've got a PS2 that I'm selling him with a whole stack full of games. We worked out a deal for the trade for these games and for the PS2 and that stack of games. $55 cash plus the games. We worked out that deal, so fantastic. And what we got here is Sega Superstars Tennis, factory sealed, Me Coach sealed, WarioWare DIY on the DS sealed, Ben 10 Protector of Earth, Prince of Persia: The Two Thrones. It's got Madden 08 in it though. That's fine. I got the case for it when I come across it. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, Tony Hawk's Underground, both of those are complete. And then we've got Mega Man X on the Super Nintendo, Kid Clown in Crazy Chase on the Super Nintendo, and Zombies Ate My Neighbors. So fantastic. And 55, awesome. Dude, I appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Also in that trade, we worked out, he wanted Good Morning Vietnam. I picked that up factory sealed, so that's brand new, and that's going to him.
We'll watch it tonight.
Watch it tonight. All right, on to the next.
All right, folks, we are back in the kitchen, and we've got a lot to go over. So let's run through it real quick. Beginning of the week, I picked up a huge stack of PS2 at the pawn shop. I asked, hey, you got anything new coming out? She said, we've got some PS2 stuff. I said, fantastic. I stuck around, had first dibs at this whole stack. So we got Kingdom Hearts. All of this is complete, and all of it's in mint condition. I mean, this case barely even opens. Dark Alliance, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, Star Trek Voyager Elite Force, Extermination, Devil May Cry, Devil May Cry 2, The Operative No One Lives Forever, Black, Time Splitters. Very awesome title here. Half-Life. Another very awesome title, and this was an actual upgrade to my personal copy. So this is just a condition upgrade. The Thing. And a condition upgrade that I so desperately needed, and I'm so glad I found it. Silent Hill 2. I've already got this in the protective case. This condition is fantastic. I mean, this is mint. This is the exact same condition that I've got just about every other Silent Hill game. And it's complete. The disc looks like it's never been put in PS2. And I did go ahead and list my personal copy of Silent Hill, and I went ahead and sold that here. recoup most of my money back. The reason I marked it at $19.99 was because of the condition. It had a Blockbuster sticker on the disc, and looked like someone had tried to take the Blockbuster sticker off, and it actually ripped the cover art on the disc. So the top of the disc was not in good condition. However, the bottom of the disc was in really good condition, and it played very well. It was just aesthetically, it didn't look good. Aside from that, the case had a GameStop sticker stuck to the cover art on the spine, and there was no way of getting that off without ripping the cover art. So for 20 bucks, I was happy to get rid of that. It was a quick sell. The next day, I went back to the pawn shop, picked up a few more items, picked up Headhunter, one I did not have, Turok, and a loose disc copy of Champions Return to Arms, and I went ahead and sold that here for $24, $23.99. Recouped all of my money spent that day on the 3 games, and I picked up a PlayStation 1 in really good condition. And I just wanted this for my console collection. I did not have a PS1. There's really no point in having one other than just for nostalgia. I mean, this is what started my PlayStation craze. I'm definitely a PlayStation fanboy. And that came with cables, all that good stuff. Alright, then several people I know went to this pawn shop that was going out of business. They had I looked through all the games. They had a whole bunch of PS3 games, and I'm trying not to make that camera shake. They had a lot of PS3 games. They had a lot of Xbox 360 games, but all of them were really scratched. The most expensive one was World Outlaws Sprint Cars, or World Sprint Cars Outlaws, a 360 game that goes for around 30 bucks complete. However, it had a crack in the disc, and the crack was a good half-inch long, I don't know, quarter-inch long. It was cracked, and so there would be no point in picking it up because it's not going to play. However, I saw a whole stack of Wii sitting there on the counter, and I asked them, "Hey man, how much you want for everything?" All the Wiis, everything I'm about to show you, I paid $30, and then I picked up a game that he charged me $2.50 for. So $32.50 for everything I'm about to show you here. We got 2 Wii sensor bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be 6 sets of AV cables. I think they're in the box behind me. There are 6 sets of power bricks. And once again, they are in that box behind me, back in the other room. There were 2 nunchucks. There's a white one and a black one. And then 4 working Wiis. I brought them home, I tested them, and they all worked. There were also 2 bonus games inside 2 of these systems. One was Medal of Honor Heroes on the Wii. The other was Lego Indiana Jones The Original Adventures on the Wii. There's 4 systems here. And so I paid $32.50 for 4 working Wiis, 6 sets of power bricks, 6 sets of AV cables, 2 nunchucks, 2 Wiimotes. There were also 2 Wiimotes. There was a Nyko branded one, and then a Nintendo White, just regular Wiimote without the Motion Plus, and all the cables, the sensor bars, all that good stuff. And the reason I've got some more over there in that box is that I've got other systems that I went ahead and bundled those cords with, and so I forgot to pull them out.
All right. The Xbox 360 game I picked up was Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi, and it was complete. And this was the one game that was in really good condition. There's like 1 or 2 small surface scratches on it, but nothing that would indicate that it would not play. However, all the rest of those games, except for the PS3 games, and the reason I didn't pick up the PS3 games is because they were basically all shovelware PS3 games that had no high-end resale value for me to flip to put all of this stuff into, to make all this stuff free. And what would a recap be without a train rolling through? You can about just daggum guarantee it. Alright, so I hit up yard sales today, and my buddy Billy did really well. Evans Retro Games, he did really well today at the yard sale, so congratulations, Billy. However, I did pick up a few things, and then I had some more really good things come to me today. So at the first yard sale, I picked up Primal for $1. It was missing the manual, but the disc was in really good shape. There's not a scratch on it. And it's a game I did not have, so I went ahead and got that for $1. At the pawn shop, this looked like a pretty fun game. I don't have much on the PlayStation 4, and this looks like a really fun platformer. I've never played it. I've never even heard of it, but I looked at it. I looked at the price. I paid the same price as it's worth, so go figure. But I never pick up new gen stuff. Y'all heard me on the live stream Friday night. I don't pick up new gen stuff very much, but it's made by Maximum Games. If you don't know Maximum Games, they make some of the hardest to find and rarest Wii titles that are out there. They've got several Wii titles that are super hard to find and rather expensive. But I picked up Putty Squad. And looks like a pretty fun little platformer game. I love platformer games, so why not? At a church yard sale, this was inside the church in the fellowship hall. They had several GameCube games. A lot of them were like Medal of Honor and some of those like Splinter Cell. Stuff that I already have on the PlayStation 2, so there was no point in me picking it up on the GameCube. However, I did not have this game, and it's a $10 game. I got it for 50 cents, so that's always a steal to me. Conflict Desert Storm 2, Back to Baghdad. $10 game right there, so was very happy to pick that up for 50 cents. And then this one is always a good flipper. You can always get $15 to $20 for this game. And it trades in, I think, at GameStop for around $13 to $15. And that is Wii Party. It was not complete, but I picked it up for 50 cents. So a quick trade into GameStop. And they would definitely take this in the condition it's in. It does have a little smudge right there. It's rubbing right out, but like 2 or 3 little surface scratches, nothing major. And I'm trying to build up some trade credit and like a little money jar to get a Switch. So I had a subscriber come into town today, and he lives another county over, and he picked up Super Mario 64, and I definitely needed that. I did not have that, and that is the 106th N64 cartridge in my collection. I've got 5 complete in box. And so 106 cartridges is what it took for me to finally get Super Mario 64 into my collection. So thank you so much, Video Game Guru. Now, my buddy wanted me to shout out his channel, so let me take a quick break, look up his channel name once again, and then I'll do a quick little shout out for him. Okay, so his channel name is Pogi Donut.
Pogidonut, Pogi Donut. And he came into town today. Several weeks ago, he picked up some games at a flea market and said, hey man, I picked these games up for you. Next time I see you, I'll bring them. Fantastic. So it'd been a few weeks, and within that time frame, he picked up even more. And we worked out a deal. He saw that I had picked up a huge PlayStation 2 bundle a week or two ago, and he wanted the PlayStation 2 and majority of all those games that I picked up in that big lot. So what he brought into town today was factory sealed WarioWare DIY on the Nintendo DS. Very awesome. Another factory sealed game, My Coach on the 360. And Sega Superstars Tennis on the 360. All three of those were factory sealed. Then a little small stack of PS2 games. The Prince of Persia: The Two Thrones case and manual. But inside it had a copy of Madden 08 inside of it. But I've got a case and manual for Prince of Persia: The Two Thrones in case I ever come across a loose disc. I always need cases. The greatest hits version of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Very awesome. Tony Hawk's Underground. Love that game. And Ben 10 Protector of Earth. Now, those Tony Hawk games and Ben 10, they were all complete as well. And then he brought me 3 Super Nintendo games. We got Mega Man X, which that's going into my collection. And then Kid Clown in Crazy Chase. I'm kind of bummed out this isn't on the NES because Kid Clown on the NES is very expensive. But very happy to add that into the collection. And then one that I'm hooking up to my buddy Billy. He doesn't have it in his collection. He's hooked me up with games in the past. So share the love. Always share the love. That is Zombies Ate My Neighbors. So that's going to Billy. Alright folks, that is it. That is all I've got for you this week. I hope you've had a fantastic week. If you've enjoyed the content, go ahead and leave that thumbs up. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. While you're at it, go ahead and hit the little bell icon next to it. When you do, you're going to receive a notification every single time I upload new content. Alright folks, once again, I hope you've had a fantastic week. I know I have. I'm Tatted Collector, and have a good one.